Good morning, you guys. Welcome to my channel. I'm coming to you today with that do-it-yourself coffee scrub that I told you guys in a previous video that I was going to try when I was doing the sugar scrubs that I liked on my hits for January. I decided to go ahead and do my coffee scrub because I told you guys previously that I was attempting to try to do some more all natural things, and so I'm starting with an empty White Barn candle jar, and I just put my initial on it because I used it for another project and I couldn't find my container that had the sugar scrub in it previously that I had emptied out. So I'm going to start with this. I emptied out this jar. In another video, I'll show you guys how I get rid of the wax that remains at the bottom and the wicks that are stuck to the bottom of the jar. I'll show you guys how I did this in another video because I do need to redo these. And so I have this. I have some coconut oil. It is unrefined cold pressed virgin oil, and if you can see it, it's semi-liquid, semi-solid. That's because it's been in my cabinet, and with my heat on, it causes it to turn to a liquid, which is great for what I'm about to use it for. It makes it so much easier to dispense this out of the jar. And this is from Aldi's. It was, I think, $4.99 for a 14-ounce jar. Not a bad deal because most places it's like $8.99. Then this is just some Domino dark brown sugar. I typically get this when it's on sale. And then I have just some Folgers Classic Roast in medium. I use this for my morning coffee, so I'm just going to go ahead and use it in this scrub. Now let's get to the key components of this coffee scrub. I have some Sweet Almond Oil. I have some Grapeseed Oil. I have some Vitamin E oil. And I also have some Jojoba Oil. These are going to keep the skin nice and moisturized and also provide the skin with nutrients that it needs to repair, rejuvenate, and do all that good stuff. So, empty jar, and I just have a plastic spoon because it's just so much easier. Give me a sec, guys. I am going to take out a napkin. Oh, perfect. I don't even have to use the plastic spoon because I have a scoop. So I'm just going to measure out. That's 1 scoop of coffee grounds. And I laid a towel down so if I make a mess, it doesn't ruin my desk any worse than it already is. This is the 2nd scoop. 3rd scoop. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. And I'm just using a Cuisinart coffee measure. I can't tell you exactly how much the scoop is worth, but I'm looking at maybe a tablespoon, maybe a little more. And so I think I'm going to stop at 8. Because by the time I add the rest of the stuff, it'll probably be overflowing. So, again, Folgers Classic Roast. The next item that I'm going to go ahead and add is the dry brown sugar. You always mix your dry ingredients first and then add your liquids. So, this is a brand new box. I just got it a couple of days ago with that horrible shipped grocery experience that I told you guys about. Yep. This is one of the things they managed to get right, which is great for me. And so what I'm going to do is, because I didn't grab any measuring anything, I'm just going to put it in the palm of my hand. And that's how we're going to do it. Measure it by handfuls. So I'm going to do probably 2 handfuls of it. Okay. And then I'm just loosely packing it down. I'm going to add the little stray pieces and stuff. And you know, you guys can put a slice of, is it apple? Or, yeah, a slice of apple or something in here to absorb the moisture. I think it's apple. I'll have to look it up and tell you guys. But I know it's something that you can put in your brown sugar to keep it from clumping together. Actually, there might be quite a few things. My next thing I'm going to go ahead and add is the coconut oil. Y'all, my son put this lid on. And I use this. I keep this for hair, skin, everything. I don't cook with it per se. And I'm just eyeballing. Just enough. You can like never have too much coconut oil because it's so good for your skin. And plus the sugar will go ahead and absorb some of that anyway. So now I am going to say this is like a teaspoon. Maybe more. I don't know. This is Sweet Almond Oil. And I like this for my skin, so I'm going to do two spoonfuls. Vitamin E is the next one. This is the 12,000 IU. I use it for skin, hair, and for vitamin E, I'm just going to make it a heaping spoonful. There we go. The grapeseed oil. I'm just going to do one. Jojoba. I may do two of these. I like jojoba oil for skin. And it's all about what you like and what your preferences are. And you do your first little dealings and see how you like the mix. If you don't like the mix, then you just see what you want to adjust. So like right now, I could tell I have a lot of coffee and a lot of brown sugar in here. So I may need to add maybe some more oil, or maybe I just need to mix it really well. I could have mixed it when I had just the dry ingredients in here instead of not mixing it and then adding all the liquid stuff to it. That's probably why it's so much at the bottom. And you want to make sure you incorporate everything and get it all moist. Yeah, so I'm going to be a little bit more generous with the oil because it seems like I have a lot of dry grounds of sugar. It's not going to be much more. So what I do when I'm making a blend like this, I'll go ahead and grab me a pen, and I did 8 scoops of the coffee. I eyeballed the coconut oil. I'm just jotting notes down, guys. I did 2 teaspoons of jojoba, 2 teaspoons of almond oil, sweet almond oil, 1 heaping teaspoon of grapeseed, or was it 1? Y'all, I done jacked that up. It's 1 teaspoon of jojoba. 2. Nope, I'm lying. 2. And then 1 teaspoon of vitamin E. This just keeps me on track so I know what I originally started off with. So to this mix, since it's still not, it's just not moist enough for me, and it hasn't broken up enough of the sugar, I'm gonna add some more. And I eyeball the coconut oil, and I don't want it too oily. And I think we might be good because based off the sugar scrubs I've seen, like this would be an ideal consistency. Nope, see guys, I told you. You have to make sure like you're getting all the way down. It may have been easier to do it in a bowl first and then mix it in a jar, but I didn't want to do all that transferring and all that stuff, so I didn't do mix it in a bowl. However, I am going to pull out another napkin because there's one thing with sugar scrubs, it will seal the lid so tight you would have to run water on it and risk cross-contaminating it with water. Once water get into a mixture of something like coffee scrubs or something like that, it'll ruin it. So you always want to be careful of that. So now what I'll do is, when you have a sugar scrub, you might want to have something to scoop it with when you're in the shower so that you don't put water into it. Y'all seen it? Sis, what are you doing? But anyway, I typically will keep this in there, scoop it, put it in my hand, and call it a day. And then it's all done, guys. I'll post the recipe that I used. I did not fill it up because I'm just trying it. And then at some point in time, if I like it, I can always go back and add to it. So this is my do-it-yourself coffee scrub. And yes, guys, I have made an absolute mess right here. But that's why I laid the towel down, because I knew that there was a chance it would happen. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you get a chance to try this mix. And I will see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.